Women's struggle didn't just begin a few days ago, but hundreds of years. Not the world could imagine that a pill can change people's lives and the world so drastically. It created debates, arguments, different point of view from men and women and whatsoever. All because of a pill. Just a pill. So, what could be that pill? Birth control pills. Hello, my name is Priyanti Roy, and today my topic is how the birth control pills have made a drastic change in everyone's life. Heir of choice, the birth control pills. The advent of birth control pills marked a revolutionary turning point in the course of human history, igniting debates and diverse perspectives of the implications of this seemingly simple yet transformative pill. A comprehensive exploration of its historical journey unveils a tapestry of events shaping societal norms, women's rights, and economic dynamics. The Bible has one of the earliest mention of birth control. Aristotle initially suggested the use of natural chemicals as a kind of birth control between 384 to 322 BC. Roman author Pliny advises his readers to stay away from sexual activity in order to prevent conception between 23 and 79 AD. Using a lemon rain is one of the experimental birth control methods mentioned by Casanova between 1725 to 1798. The discovery of the female egg in 1827 marked a significant advance in our knowledge of human reproduction. March 2nd, Anthony Comstock's Comstock Law, an anti-obscenity law, is passed by the Congress. It specifically defines contraceptives as pornography material and forbids their distribution through international trade or the postal service. His opposition of birth control regulation remained rooted even after him passing. The US was the only Western country to pass legislation making birth control illegal in 1873. London chemist W.J. Rendell created the first birth control medication to be sold commercially in England in 1886. Known as Rendell's the quinine and the cocoa nut butter, medication was popular in England up till the World War II and was considered to be moderately effective. The phrase birth control is coined by Margaret Sanger, who used it boldly in the June 1914 issue of the Woman Rebel. Sanger is charged with 9 Comstock Law violations, including this one. An early organization of International Planned Parenthood Federation, the National Birth Control League was founded in New York City in 1915 by a group of women. The charges against her were dropped, but she continues to challenge the Comstock's law. A new era came in when Margaret Sanger opened the first birth control clinic in Brooklyn in 1916. In just 10 days, the Vice Squad invaded Sanger's clinic and forced its closure. Every woman was taken into custody. Margaret Sanger successfully launched the first nation's birth control clinic in 1923, claiming that she would only use contraceptives for medical needs, such as the prevention of life-threatening pregnancies or following the Crane Rule. The 1930s saw the ineffective Lysol Doce, which was sold in the market as female hygiene, used as contraceptive, gaining popularity during the Great Depression. It was in fact, on the other hand, caused bleeding on the vaginal areas. Fast forward to 1950, Catherine McCormick's financial support propelled Gregory Pincus's birth control research. However, using contraceptive as a couple is illegal in Connecticut. In 1960, the FDA approved Innovid, the first oral contraceptive for use. In 1965, the Connecticut law that forbade the use of birth control was overturned by the Supreme Court on the grounds that it violated a couple's right to privacy. However, on April 25, 1951, Sanger is able to grant Gregory Pincus a small grant from Planned Parenthood, and Pincus starts doing initial research on hormone use as a form of birth control. Pincus continued in working on his experiment despite failures. Progesterone, which he created first, acts as an anti-ovulant in rats and rabbits. However, he was short in funds. So after some time, Catherine McCormick assures him she will supply him all the extra cash he needs and writes Pincus a check for a massive $40,000. Dr. John Rock conducted his work on the pill project. Rock claimed in a report he presented in December of 1955 that the progesterone pill prevents ovulation. The drug industry and scientific community learned of Pincus and Rock's discovery of a birth control pill quite soon. The first brand Innovate had a lot of hormones in it that needed to prevent pregnancies. It contained 10,000 micrograms of progestin and 150 micrograms of estrogen. In 1988, at the FDA's urging, drug companies removed the original high-dose oral contraceptives from the market. Finally, in 1990, according to the annual FDA Consumer Report, the pill was considered safe and effective by the government, medical establishment, and public. Early birth control methods from around the world included crocodile dung, vinegar, lemon juice, etc., substances that were believed to slow or weaken the sperm. It was a painful process. Long before any European settlers arrived, indigenous Americans used various herbs for contraceptives. However, contraceptives and other types of birth control were widely banned in Europe, so European contraceptive knowledge was in many cases limited. Maternal death was such an accepted outcome of childbirth that many people greatly feared becoming pregnant. Enslaved people in the American South used contraceptive to deny those who enslaved them the chance to profit off their child and to avoid the grief and the pain of having a child that their enslavers could later sell to other enslavers. The pill's profound impact on U.S. social life is evident in its influence on women's health, fertility trends, laws, religions, interpersonal relations, family rules, and career opportunities. The emergence of women's rights movement in 1960s and 1970s were intricately linked to the pill, alternating social dynamics and challenging the traditional norms. Margaret Sanger's vision to liberate women both sexually and socially materialized, triggering not only a social but also an economical revolution. The pill played a pivotal role in the surge of women entering medical courses, fundamentally altering gender dynamics in the workforce. The post-1970 era witnessed states making it easier for single women to access the pill, contributing to a paradigm shift in the employment demographic. Between 1970, men overwhelmingly dominating medical backgrounds, but the advent of pill empowered women to enter these fields, gradually shifting the demographic landscape. The pill not only reduced the risk of unwanted pregnancy, but also allowed women have greater control over family planning, contributing to increased educational attainment, labor force participation, and lifetime earnings. This was also because it stopped women from engaging in early pregnancy, and it took that time to do further education. By 2011, the unplanned pregnancy rate dropped to 45 per thousand pregnancies, reflecting an 18% decline from 2008 to 2011. This decline is attributed to increased contraceptive use and the effectiveness of contraceptive methods. It was never easy for women ever. The side effects included irregular menstruation cycle, feeling nauseous, headache, weight gain, mood swings, etc. The benefit of contraceptive included securing more time, energy, and social engagements. Contraceptive use helped women postpone unwanted pregnancy and childbirth and engage in various income generation activities that not only boosted family incomes but also created opportunities to mobilize the resources for different expenses without waiting for the handouts from their husbands. Research underscores the broader social benefits of early access to birth control, correlating it improves with economical outcome for women, including higher education attainment and increased labor force participation. Gregory Pincus's groundbreaking work in developing the oral contraceptive in 1950 laid the foundation for subsequent advancements in assisted human reproduction, benefiting countless couples struggling with infertility. The birth control pill, once a mirror for medical innovation, has become an agent of profound social transformation, shaping the course of history in very unimaginable ways.